Hi, I'm Guy Shavit from Signamax. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the default IP address and password of a C-300 series switch. So I got a switch here, fresh out of the box, default settings, powered it up, and connected my laptop directly to it. The first thing I'm going to have to do is change the IP address of my laptop so I can access the switch at its default configuration. So I'm going to add an address in the 192.168.2 range, and then I will be able to access the switch at 192.168.2.10. Now I'm going to log in with the default user and password, which is admin and admin, and the switch will open up its dashboard. I'm using an 8-port PoE switch here, but the same process will apply for any C-300 series switch. So first I'm going to change the IP address. I'm going to go to IP General Routing Interface, Add Address. By default, VLAN 1 is used for all ports. We're going to have a separate video about VLANs, but in this case I am just going to change the IP address on the existing VLAN. And I'm going to change it to 192.168.1.222. I'm going to provide an appropriate subnet mask and apply. Now the moment I pressed the apply button, it took into effect, so now I have to change the IP address that I want in my browser to point to the switch. But since I changed it to a different subnet, it's not going to work unless I have an IP address on my computer that is in that appropriate subnet. So I am going to do that now. I'll add a 192.168.1 address. And now I can access the switch again. I'll have to log in again. And now we're going to change the default password. We're going to go to Security, User Accounts. It's going to show us by default there are 2 users on the switch with appropriate access levels, admin and guest. I want to modify the admin password. Now I'm going to enter the password as plain password. That does not mean that it's saved on the switch in plain text. It just means I'm entering it in plain text, and it gets encrypted when it gets saved into the configuration file. If you choose encrypted password here, means that you are already entering the encrypted password, which would be if you were copying it for another configuration file. But that is not what I'm doing, so I am going to enter the password twice to confirm and apply. And again, the minute I press apply, it has taken effect. If I log out of the switch and log in again, I will have to use that new password that I just set. Now, if the switch was reset at this point, it would revert back to the previous settings because I've not saved the changes I have made. In order to save, I use this button over here which says Save Current Settings. We click on it, and we got to wait for a message that said Success. Now if the switch reboots, it will come back with the new IP address I set and password. That's all you need in order to change the password and IP address of a C-300 series switch. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as other videos on the C-300 series. And if you have any questions or need any assistance, please feel free to contact our technical support either via email or phone. Thank you.